last thing I want to say. Tyler Perry needs to be stopped. He is perhaps the worst screenwriter, playwright, director ever. The way in which he writes movies makes absolutely no sense. I'm going to bring 2 movies up real quick before I close out. And I want you to watch those, illegally stream those movies. Do not give him any more money. We need to stop him. Illegally stream these movies. Okay? Or if you have Netflix, they're probably on there. Just watch it on Netflix if you got Netflix or Tubi or whatever. Mea Culpa and Temptations, Stories from a Marriage Counselor. These 2 movies in a nutshell are basically about successful or up-and-coming black women who are in somewhat loveless marriages, or just like they're having rocky marriages for whatever reasons, who are tempted by the flesh of another man and immediately disregard their sanity and go off with these men who are awful and they in turn destroy their lives because of infidelity, and then they're blamed for it by Tyler Perry. So, real quick, Temptations, Diary of a Marriage Counselor. First of all, in the movie, you don't, when in the beginning of the movie, when she starts explaining the story of herself, basically, Judith!
What's wrong? What?
Judith!
What's the matter?
Judith!
You don't know what year it's in. Because when you watch the flashback, they go through about 46 eras of blackness in about 10 minutes. You don't know which year it's in, right? She gets married to Lance Gross. They both are broke, but they live in Washington, D.C. She's, like I said, marriage counselor, I think psychiatrist or whatever. He has dreams and aspirations of being a local pharmacist that owns a small pharmacy. Their life is kind of boring. Kim Kardashian is there, and her face doesn't move, and she can't act. She doesn't blink. She has so much Botox in her face. She looks like a mask with a fake ass. It's weird. She meets a client. He's wild. Harvey or Harley or whatever, wild dude, comes on to her. There's a scene that don't want to explain it to you because it's wild, but Tyler Perry should go to jail for it. Scene happens, changes her mind, she wants to mess with Harley. Messes with Harley, she goes down like the worst road ever. In the way that she even got into messing with Harley, she had like 2 hurricanes, a beignet, some wine, and then everything changed, bro. She just went insane. Started snorting. She did 1 line of coke, snorting coke, became rest of the movie scratching her nose, doing weird twitches with her face. Her whole bot changed, everything. Boom.
Judith.
Everybody.
Come on, let's go.
Go home.
Judith, let's go now. Get up.
I don't think she wants to go with you.
Judith, let's go.
Baby, I'm getting tired of this.
Baby.
Life goes down the drain. End of the movie, she gets crippling AIDS. And I mean crippling. Her whole walk change. She's limping. She's in pain walking. AIDS doesn't do that. But it's happening to her. That's her life. Wow. I could go further, but I said this is going to be quick. Mea Culpa. Kelly Rowland. It's a Netflix movie. She's in basically a loveless marriage, and beginning the movie with that one, they're talking marriage counseling. Ain't really going right. Boom. She's a lawyer dealing with a client who's like up for like dealing with a murder charge. He's whispering the whole movie. You can't hear him even if you turn the TV up. He painting. She meeting him in all types of places. She keeps meeting him at the crib for some weird reason. Meet him at the crib. Ah, crap. No. Meeting him at the crib for some weird reason. He's on it. She finally breaks because, again, she's in a loveless marriage. Ends up following him to a weird sex, because Tyler Perry loves putting sex dungeons in his movie. Following him a weird sex dungeon. Ends up sleeping with him. But before she slept with him, she watched him freak off with some joint. And while he was freaking off with Shorty, there was horror music playing. Like, whoever did the score, which is Tyler Perry, is insane. There's horror music playing while he's freaking off. And Kelly Rowland is watching from an elevator. And it turns her on with the horror music playing as he's staring at her in her eyes as he's freaking off. Makes no sense. She started messing with him. They end up sleeping together in paint. She ends up getting soccer kicked in the back. The right people go to prison. Tyler Perry has to go to prison. He's terrible for film. He talks about like, yo, I do this all by myself. It's because you don't want to pay anybody. If you paid people, you would make better movies. You psycho. I don't care about the success that he has, because there's a lot of people that run really fast in place. It doesn't matter, because success is what you deem it to be. Him having money and like fame from his movies, what does that really, that doesn't really say much about anything. It just says that there's an audience out there that really likes crap and that he got money for it. Go to jail, Tyler Perry. Alright. And everybody that's watching this, make sure you keep your do-rag cape rolled. Peace.